to all of us. Introduce us from Group 3, who will be taking on a video project to fulfill our teachers' mandatory assessment. So, here am I, host, beginning with a little introduction of myself and my friends. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Berada Takesha Take as host or moderator.
My name is Deselin Amunia Zubadi as speaker 1.
My name is Stefanus Malapolin, is editor.
My name is Aldi Manuel Balata, as speaker person 2.
My name is Wilbert Ravender Present Sutosval as photographer. My name is Gilbert Dr. Venus Naik as editor.
Hello everyone, back with me Keisha will be hosting our show today. Well, as we know together, technology is said to be a tool and application that all societies use to address problems such as education, where children and youth today use ChatGPT to do their jobs. Then there is also work focus. For example, in Korean cafe that use robots as helpful tool in serving customers like making ice cream. Today, however, we will discuss more about children and those who have emotional disruption over playing too many online games. Okay, well, here we have two sorts here. First, Miss Serlin, and the second one is Mr. Aldi. Now, Miss Serlin, how did you respond to the video where kids or elementary school kids can be, well, they have a difficult emotional self-control because they play too many online games? Even if we have seen it earlier, these kids slammed or hit a cell phone into a wall or floor.
I feel sorry for the cell phone addiction more children today, because I think that giving phone to children can affect a child's emotional development. Where children in the growing process they have to give cell phones, and that just make them more aggressive. I think there are still a lot of kids who don't have emotionally developed.
Okay, as we have heard, viewers, that basically today's children, in this case, are children who are still at primary school age or middle school level or junior high school, who are given mobile phones by their parents. This means having an attitude or emotional nature that is difficult to control. Sometimes, the children can have to take other actions, such as throwing things around them as a result of not being given a cell phone. As we all know, nowadays with increasingly sophisticated technology, the higher the quality, the more dependence there is on technology. One of them is online games, which are the center of attention for children and teenagers, where when they have feelings of tiredness, feelings that are complicated from them to explain themselves. They don't want to talk about it with their family, siblings, or those closest to them, but they prefer playing online games. For example, the first one, Free Fire, the second one, Mobile Legends, and the last one, PUBG. So, they have the idea to differ or overcome their fatigue by playing this online game. Moreover, what we know is that online games can also be a place to interact with other people outside our area. The positive impact that can be had is that today's children or teenagers have loads of friends, lots of acquaintances out there without having to travel to that area. However, you also need to pay attention and remember that the negative impact is they become addicted to playing games. They don't prioritize their schoolwork or home. Their relationship with their parents also becomes sterile or distant. And once more, they can absorb other negative things. For example, children. This is learning language or harsh word that they should not know at the time. So, the following question for Mr. Ali and Ms. Selena. What do you think about how to cope with both children and teenagers who are currently ill-treated primarily with their empathy because of online gaming education.
I think how to cope with the children who are hooked on online games by making an approach. For example, parents approach their children with regard to the harmful effect of gaming. Also, parents are obligated to give rules about game time, and parents limit cell phones by switching to other activities such as filling an empty time with study, playing together without a cell phone.
Okay, Mr. Aldi, what do you think?
Okay, I think parents should play an active role in the timing of digital device to set definite limit and to ensure that their activity outside the digital world. Digital education is also vital, and so education on the wise use of technology. Encourage social activities and enable children to engage in the activity that foster empathy, such as social activities, sport, or playing with friends in the real world to restore a balance between digital social interaction. Counseling or therapy to children in case of early education. Counseling or psychological therapy can help children or youth understand the underlying roots of the education level and empathy and address the underlying mental health. Should impose a time limit on children because a strict set of time for online games can help prevent education.
Okay, fine. So the point here is that parents must play an active role in managing their children's cell phone use time well and definitely appropriately. Apart from that, parents must also be able to learn how a child behaves when they play online games too often. That way, parents can prevent emotional disturbances in their children who often use cell phones. However, if we explore more deeply, the influence of the ceramic environment can also be a trigger for a child to force their parents to give them a cell phone. For example, because of the influence of innovation from his friends, or perhaps jealousy because he's the only one who doesn't use his cell phone. This happens very often among children today, triggering feelings of envy and jealousy when they see other people playing with their cell phones and don't play too. Especially since there are so many online games that are currently trending in their time or ours right now. Okay viewers, below we will discuss further regarding the behavior of teenagers who plays online gambling, which leads to theft. We'll be back with you in a moment on today's news. Okay, welcome back to our show, today's news. This time, as previously mentioned, we will discuss the behavior of teenagers who play online gambling and community theft. Below, we show the video.
In my opinion, teenagers who commit to online gambling have a bad impact on teenage behavior. So children look for easy things to play games by stealing money. On the one hand, online games are also entertaining. Most teenagers also play online gambling because they feel entertained, maybe because of feeling up to work or to fill up free time. If it's just once, it's not a problem. But money starts off as entertainment and ends up being very addictive. Teenagers have the nature of wanting to dream of without knowing where the rise as being addictive. The influence of teenagers' social interaction also make children fall into online gambling because, according to them, online gambling really influences their style and makes them proud.
Alright, what do you think, Mr. Ali?
My response might be that dependency factor and economic pressure from their families cause teenagers to tend to be more easily influenced by the surrounding environment. Lack of supervision and education, this influences teenagers' involvement in online gambling and might be caused by a lack of supervision from their parents or social environment. The impact of technology today makes the online gambling easier even for young people. For this reason, preventive measures must be the main focus, such as increasing awareness about the risk on online gambling among teenagers, as well as training digital and social supervision in their environment.
Okay, so as we have heard directly from the responses of our two sources today, when a teenager plays online gambling and still has a close relationship with online games, they automatically have to use money. Well, online gaming also has many types, one of which is the most trending now is online poker games. Apart from that, there are also negative impacts of online gambling, namely education, crime, and most often financial losses, where these players will lose large amounts of money when they lose in these games. As has been said and in the video, this teenager committed motorbike theft and used the money for online gambling. An action that violates the applicable rules, viewers, then lack of supervision from parents, environmental influence again and again become factors that make them able to quickly and easily carry out online gambling action and lead to other action, namely theft. Well, I want to ask, what do you think about how to overcome this?
In case, the role of parents is very important in controlling the teenage children, where parents control teenagers to openly discuss children and tell children who will be bad impacts for these actions. Parents must limit the time and change their children's cell phones, as well as engaging children to do activities such as encouraging doing activities outside of games. Parents should encourage their teenagers' hobbies.
Alright, Mr. Ali, what do you think?
So to deal with teenager, we still need advice for the sake of online gambling and goals in education about the dangers of gambling, parental consent, and controlling internet is very important. Psychological counseling help understand their problems, while strict regulation of gambling perform as well as law enforcement and can prevent future problems. Providing alternative positive activities can also revert their instinct for this negative action.
Okay, fine. So, in essence, it needs to be held in a good manner by the parents of each of their children. Providing advice, education, and mental or psychological examination of teenagers is also important. This is one way that parents out there can understand better and more deeply about the behavior of their children who have not or have even committed this defined age in the sense of playing online gambling and ending up in case of theft in any form. For example, money and other items belonging to the local community that are valuable to the elders. Okay, here I would like to thank you for Mr. Aldi and Mr. Lin for taking your time to provide several responses and suggestions regarding the news topics discussed in this event. And the viewers' response and information on the last topic also closed our meeting on today's news. On behalf of all the crew on duty, Asia Pake would like to thank you for your attention and togetherness. See ya!
Conclusion is, we as teenagers today need to apply the benefit to ourselves from childhood, not to
Always depend on current technology, especially online games and online gaming. Thank you.
Hello everyone, that's all for making a video by our group, namely Group 3, with an excitement regarding new programs on television. Hopefully, this is useful for friends and people out there who watch this video. That's all, and thank you. Salve, shalom, God bless you all. See you!